Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming on to this video. In this particular video, we'll be talking about how to solve some linear equations. Okay, so here we'll be solving some linear equations. So I want you, just as always, to be very attentive. Okay, just be very attentive and make sure you follow up with what I'm going to show you. And if you have any issues while I'm explaining, if you have any issues when I'm done explaining on or any other stuff, you can always check or go down on the comment section and comment there, and I'll always get back to you with any worries which you have. Okay, so the comment section is always like a means for us to communicate, or in my community too. So that's it. So talking about the equations, let's move on to the first one. Let's say the first one is going to be really easy for us to start with. A equal to 1 on x plus 1 equal to 1 on 2x. Okay, so looking at this equation, we are being required to find the value of x. Okay, finding the value of x there is an easy task for us to do. Finding the value of x is an easy task for us to do, because all you need to do here is you cross multiply. You cross multiply. So when you have these, the first thing we should do is to cross multiply. When you have linear equations on both sides, the first thing we should do is to cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, there you realize, talking about this, you have x plus 1 times 1 equal to 1 times 2x. Okay, now the next thing we should do is x plus 1 times 1. You have x plus 1 equal to 1 times 2x. You have 2x. Okay, now the next thing we should do is we could either take 2x and bring it this way where we have the x, or we take it the other way. But it's always best to bring the like terms together, so you can still bring it this way and take the one the other way, but still at the end it makes no difference. The easier way is always just bringing the like terms as fast as possible together. Okay, so talking about that, this implies that you have 2x. This goes this way, you have minus x, which is equal to 1, because when x goes this way, we call minus x. Now when you have 2x minus x equal to 1, from here 2x minus x will give you x, which is equal to 1. So that's easy, right? That's very easy. Our value of x there is equal to 1. Okay, please give me a minute. Okay, so from here you can see x is equal to 1, as I said. So first of all, solving this equation, as I said before, is just cross multiplying. And when you cross multiply, you have this, and when you have multiplied the brackets, whatever values you have in the bracket, under all on simple terms, the next thing we should do is you just bring the like terms together, and that's what you have to do. So I took the x this way, and I have 2x minus x equal to 1. So from here, x is equal to 1. Very, very easy. Here too, you can always verify if your value of x is equal to 1 is correct. So in mathematics, you always have a chance to verify whatsoever you solve, to always ensure that you are always on the right path, okay? To always ensure you are always on the right path. So here you have x equal to 1. So you can equally verify to see if this solution x equal to 1 is the right one. For example, you have 1 on x plus 1. What's x? X is 1 plus 1 equal to 1 on 2 into x, which is 1. So from here, 1 plus 1 is 1, so you end up with 1 over 1 equal to 1 over 2. Oh, 1 plus 1 is 2, is 2. So that ends up with a half plus a half, which ends up with, a half equals to a half, which are all the same, right? So that's it. So from here, you can see the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So that tells you that the value of x here equal to 1 is correct, right? Okay, so let's move on to the next. This was pretty enough. This was easy enough to solve and get the correct answer. Now, let's take the next question. This is going to be a little bit tough as we move further. So here you have 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3 all over 3, two t plus 3 divided by 3t plus 1 equal to, it's not equal to, sorry for making a mistake, minus t plus 5 divided by 3t plus 1 equal to 1/4. So you have 2t plus 3 divided by 3t plus 1 minus t plus 5 divided by 3t plus 1 equal to 1/4. So there you have that, okay? So now what you then do is, looking at this, you see the bottom are the same. The bottom are both the same. That makes it a little bit easier for us, because if the bottom are the same, that tells us that we can simply add the top. So you have 2t plus 3 minus into t plus 5, all this on 3t plus 1 equal to 1/4. So from here you have 2t plus 3, negative times t, you have negative t, and negative times 5, you have negative 5. All this divided by 3t plus 1 equal to 1/4. So from here you have now 2t minus t, which you end up with t. That tells you that you have t, 2t minus t, you have t, 3 minus 5, you have minus 2. All this divided by 3t plus 2. 3t plus 1 equal to 1/4. Right? Now you have this. The next thing we do is we cross multiply, because we first of all had to simplify this. We are done simplifying that, then we cross multiply. So you end up with t minus 2 times 4 equal to 3t plus 1 times 1 which implies that 4 times t you have 4t, 4 times minus 2 you have minus 8, equal to 3t times 1 you have 3t, 1 times 1 you have plus 1. Okay, now the next thing which you got to do is you bring the like terms together. You bring the like terms together. So we could bring this way and take this other way. So you end up having 4t minus 3t equal to, you bring negative 8 that way, you are going to have 1 plus 8. So this implies that 4t minus 3t will give you t equal to 1 plus 8, you have 9. So we have t equal to 9. The little issue here is t equal to 9. Is it correct? Yeah, of course, we got to verify to be sure on what we have done. Okay, so let's verify to see if our value of t is correct. Now so yeah, we have 2 t here is 9 plus 3, all this divided by 3 into t, which is 9, plus 1 minus t there is 9 plus 5 all over 3 into t, which is 9 plus 1, and we are expecting this to give us 1/4, but we don't know. So while solving this, if we are not able to have 1/4, then if we are able to have 1/4, that tells us that our solution is not correct. So expect to have 1/4. So two times 9 gives us 18 plus 3. All this divided by 3 times 9 gives 27 plus 1. All this minus 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 9, 10, 11, 14. 3 times 9 is 27 plus 1, 28. Now 18 plus 3, what's 18 plus 3? Looking at the bottom, 27 plus 1, you have 28. Here you have 28. So we simply add the top as before. So 18 plus 3 gives you 21 minus 14. All this divided by 28. From here, 21 minus 14. 21 minus 14 is 7. Now 7 here is 1 time, and into 28 is 4 times. So from there you see 1/4 is equal to 1/4. Having 1/4 equal to 1/4, that tells us that our answer is correct. That tells us that t equal to 29 is correct. Okay, so we got that solution correct. Let's now move on to the next. So let's solve this. 12 minus 7y or on y minus 1 equal to 4 on y minus y plus 1. It's 12 minus 7y on y minus 1 equal to 4 divided by y plus 1 minus 7. Okay, so 12 minus 7y divided by y minus 1 equal to 4 divided by y plus 1 minus 7. So looking at this, the first thing we should do is we try to simplify this equation by the left hand side. Okay, so you have 12 minus 7y all on y minus 1 equal to 4 on y plus 1 minus 7 all over 1, because we could still represent that as that. Next, we have 12 minus 7y all this divided by y minus 1 equal to 4 on y plus 1 minus 7 on 1. The LCM here is y plus 1. So y plus 1 times 1, you have y plus 1. Y plus 1 divided by y plus 1, you have 1 times 4, you have 4. Minus y plus 1 divided by 1, you have y plus 1 times 7. You have 7 into y plus 1. So next we should do is we have 12 minus 7y all over y minus 1 equal to 4 minus 7 times y, you have 7y, minus 7 times this, you have minus 7, all this divided by y plus 1. Then next, (12 minus 7y all this divided by y minus 1 equal to 4 minus 7, here you have minus 3 minus 7y. Okay, 4 minus 7 gives you minus 3 minus 7y, all this divided by y plus 1. Now the next thing we should do is you cross multiply. Okay, we cross multiply. Yeah, so we cross multiply 12 minus 7y times equal to minus 3 minus 7y into y minus 1. Okay, so from there 12 times y, you have 12y. 12 times 1, you have plus 12 minus 7y times minus times y, you have minus 7y squared. Y times y gives you y squared. X times x gives you x squared. Z times z gives you z squared. So that's why we are having minus 7y times y, you have minus 7y squared. And minus 7y times 1, you have minus 7y. Equal to minus 3 times y, you have minus 3y. Minus 3 times minus 1, you have plus 3. Minus 7y times y, you have minus 7y. And minus 7y times minus 1, you have plus 7y. So that's it there. Minus 3 times y, you have minus 3y. Minus 3 times minus 1, you have plus 3. Minus 7y times y, you have minus 7y. Oh, minus 7y squared. Minus 7y squared. And minus 7y times minus 1, you have 7y. Okay, so the next thing we should do is you bring the like terms together. Okay, so here you have minus 7y squared plus 12y plus 12 minus 7y squared minus no we have minus 7y squared. Okay, 12y minus 7y will give you, what will give you? It will give you 5y, right? It will give you plus 5y plus 12 is equal to, you have minus 7y squared, you have minus 3y and 7y, those are like terms. 7y minus 3y, you have plus 4y plus 3. Okay, plus 3. Now the next thing we should do is you bring the y squared this way, you have minus 7y squared plus 7y squared plus 5y. You bring the 4y this way, so you have minus 4y equal to 3 minus 12. So you can notice that minus 7y squared, when I took this over the equal to sign, I then had plus 7y squared plus 5y. Then when I took this 4y, when I brought it this way, I had minus 4y. Okay, then when I took 12 this way, I then had 3 minus 12. Okay, so having that into consideration, minus 7y squared plus 7y squared is going to cancel out to give you 0. 5y minus 4y, you end up with y, which is equal to 3 minus 12 gives you minus 9. Now, is the answer correct? That's the problem now. We need to verify to see if our solution is correct. We need to verify to see if y equal to 9 minus 9 is correct for that equation. Okay, so looking at this, 12 minus 7y, y is minus 9, all this into minus 9 minus 1 equal to 4 all over minus 9 plus 1 minus 7. So here you have 12 minus 7 times minus 9. So That's 9 times 7. 9 times 7. 9 times 7 gives us 63. So that tells us that minus times minus, you have plus 63. All this divided by minus 9 minus 1, you end up with minus 10, equal to 4 divided by minus 9 plus 1, you have minus 8 minus 7. Okay? Now, (63 plus 12), you're gonna have 75. All this divided by minus 10, equal to 4 into this, you're gonna have minus a half minus 7. Okay, so here 75 divided by this is 10. 75 divided by 10. 75 5 into 75. 75 divided by 5 is going to give you 15, and here is going to give you minus 2. So you can see from here you have 15 all over negative 2. Okay, then this way you are going to have, checking our LCM here, you have minus 15 on 2 equal to negative a half minus 7. 2 times minus 7, you are going to have minus 1 minus 14 all over 2. Okay, so next which you have is minus 1 minus 14, you are going to have minus 15 on 2. So that tells us that our equation is correct, because the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So just as I said before, if you have any question or any doubts about this, you can always go to the comment section and write down your complaint or any issues which you have, or if you have any other problem which you want me to, a specific problem which you want me to help you solve, then you can just go down to the comment section and just write there. Then I can always check my comments regularly, and then I could check it out and be able to solve that and get back to you. Okay, so let's check on another question. One or x minus 3 plus 2 on x minus 4 equal to 5 on x minus 3 into x minus 4. 1 on x minus 3 plus 2 into x minus 4 equals to 5 on x minus 3 x minus 4. So looking at this, the first thing we should do is, solving this particular linear equation, we look for the LCM here. Okay, the LCM here, this time this, you have x minus 3 times x minus 4. Okay, now x minus 3, this divided by this, you are going to end up with x minus 4 times 1. You have x minus 4 plus this divided by this, x minus 4 cancels out x minus 4. You'll be left with x minus 3. So you have 2 at the top times x minus 3, which will be equal to 5 on x minus 3 into x minus 4. Now, The next thing which you have to do is you say x minus 4 plus 2 times x, you have 2x, 2 times minus 3, you have minus 6. All this divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 equal to 5 into x minus 3 into x minus 4. So now what's the next thing you do? You simplify the top here. You have x plus 2x, you have 3x, minus 4 minus 6, you have minus 10. All this divided by x minus 3, x minus 4. You have 5 on x minus 3, x minus 4. So the next thing we should got to do is to cross multiply, okay? We cross multiply. So here there are two things we could do. Looking at it the way it is, right? Either looking at it like this, you could just cancel this out with this out, since they're all of the same value. Since here you have x minus 3, x minus 4, these are multiplied, and this is the same thing here. You could either cancel them out or you cross multiply and simplify to solve. Okay, so let's just cross multiply and simplify them to solve. So 3x minus 10, okay, times you have x minus 3 into x minus 4. This is equal to 5 times this, which you have 5 into x minus 3 into x minus 4. Okay, so now dividing both sides by this value, okay, because we can see on both sides that we have a common value. We have this. So we can just divide both sides by this. Since this and this are available on both sides, we can divide that. So what I'm saying is, as you have 3x minus 10 into x minus 3 into x minus 4 equal to 5 into x minus 3 into x minus 4. Okay, so what you simply do is you divide both sides by x minus 3, x minus 4. So you do same here, x minus 3, x minus 4. So what goes now is that x minus 3 cancels out x minus 3, x minus 4 cancels out x minus 4, x minus 3 cancels out x minus 3, x minus 4 cancels out x minus 4. So now you are left with 3x minus 10 equal to 5. Okay, now the next thing we should do is you then say 3x is equal to what? 5 plus 10, which you have 3x equal to 5 plus 10 is 15. So if you divide both sides by 3, you then end up with x equal to 15 divided by 3 is 5. So now we're having our value of x to be 5. We're having our value of x to be 5. Now we have to verify to see if our value of x, which is 5, is correct. Okay, so we then say 1 divided by x there is 5. 5 minus 3 plus 2 into 5 minus 4 is equal to 5 into 5 minus 3 into 5 minus 4. Okay, so here you have 5 minus 3 is 1, so you have 1 on 1 plus 2 over 5 minus 4 here is 1. Okay, which is equal to 5 all over 5 minus 3 here is 1, sorry, is 2. 5 minus 4 here is 1. 5 minus 3 here is 2, I made a mistake. So here you end up with a half plus this. And from here you have an LCM of 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 times 1, which you have 1, plus 2 divided by 1 is 2. You have 2 now times the top, which is 2. This is equal to 5 divided by 2. Now from here, 1 plus what's 2 times 2 is 4. So you have 1 plus 4 divided by 2 equal to 5 on 2. 1 plus 4 gives you 5 on 2. So you are having the left hand side equal to the right hand side. So that tells us that our equation is correct when the value of x is equal to 5. Okay, sorry, when the value of x is equal to 5. Yes, that's it. So next, we'll be checking on another equation. Let's check on another equation, okay? So I want us to check on this. This equation is 2 minus, let me wipe the board a little bit again. So it's 2 minus 4x plus 3 divided by x plus x squared equal to 2x all over x plus 1 minus 5 on x. Okay, so looking at that equation, we solve them individually. So talking about solving this way, here is the same as 2 over 1 minus 4x plus 3 all over x plus x squared equal to 2x over x plus 1 minus 5 on x. 2 over 1 still gives you 2. So that's the reason why I've put it as 2 over 1. Now the LCM here is x plus x squared, because x plus x squared times 1 gives us same thing here. So this divided by 1 gives 1. Sorry, this x plus x squared divided by 1 gives x plus x squared times 2. So you have 2 into x plus x squared minus x plus x squared divided by x plus x squared gives you 1 times 4x plus 3. You have 4x plus 3 equal to, now talking about the other side, our LCM here is x plus 1 times this x, which is x here. So having that in mind, x plus 1 x is divided by x plus 1. X plus 1 cancels out and you are left with x. So x times 2x, you have 2x x minus x plus 1 x divided by x cancel out and you're left with x plus 1. So times 5, you have 5 into x plus 1. Okay, now the next thing we should got to do is from here 2 times x, you have 2x, 2 times x squared, you have plus 2x squared minus 4x minus times 3, you have minus 3, all this divided by x plus x squared. This will be equal to 2x times x, you have 2x squared minus 5 times x, you have minus 5x minus times 1, you have minus 1. No, minus 5 times 1, you have minus 5. All this divided by x times 1, you have x squared. 1 times x, you have plus x. Okay, so looking at this, we then cross multiply. Okay, before we cross multiply, we simplify the top. So at this top, you have 2x squared, 2x minus 4x, you have minus 2x minus 3. All this divided by x plus x squared equal to 2x squared minus 5x minus 5. All this divided by x squared plus x. So next thing which we do is we cross multiply. So you have 2x squared minus 2x plus 3 times x squared plus x, okay, equal to 2x squared minus 5x plus 5 times x plus x squared. Looking at this, you see x squared plus x and you have x squared plus x still on the right hand side. So from here you see you can divide both sides. You divide this by x squared plus x and you divide this by x squared plus x. Okay, so looking at that, you then see x squared plus x cancel out x squared plus x squared plus x cancel out x squared plus x, in such a way that we are then left with 2x squared minus 2x plus 3 equal to 2x squared minus 5x plus 5. Okay, so bringing 2x squared this way, you have 2x squared minus 2x squared minus 2x. You bring this way, you have plus 5x equal to, you have 5 this way, you take 3 that way, you have minus 3. So from here 2x squared minus 2x squared cancels out, and minus 2x plus 5x, you have 3x, which is equal to 5 minus 3, which is 2. So from here you then say x will be equal to 2/3. Okay, so from here x is equal to 2/3. Now we have to verify if x equals to 2/3 satisfy this equation. because from here, as I've shown, 2x squared minus 2x squared cancels, minus 2x plus 5x, you have 3x equal to 5 minus 3, which you have 2/3. So we need to verify if x equal to 2/3 satisfies that equation. So here you have 2 minus 4 into 2/3, okay, plus 3, all this divided by 2/3 plus 2/3 squared equal to 2 of 2/3 minus 5, 2 of plus 1, all this over 2/3. So we need to go through and verify if this is correct. Looking at this, you have 2 minus 4 times 2, you have 8 over 3 plus 3, all this divided by 2/3 plus 2 squared is 4, all over 3 squared is 9. This is equal to, let's just solve this part, okay? We're going to come later and solve that. Or we could still just do 2 times 2, you have 4 over 3 minus 5, all this divided by 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2, which is 5 on 3. Not forgetting that this is not joined, and here you have 2/3. So the next thing we should do is 3 times 3 gives us 9. 3 times 3 gives us 9. So you have 2 minus 8 over 3 plus 9. All this divided by, not all that, just this, divided by 2/3 plus 4 over 9 equal to 4 on 3 over 5 over 3 minus 5 divided by 2/3. Okay, now the next thing we should do is 3 times 9 gives you 27, right? 27 plus 8. 27 plus 8. 7 plus 14, 15, 5, and carry 1, 2, 3. 35. So you have 2 minus 35 on 3. This divided by, from here you have 2/3 plus 4 on 9. Okay, this is equal to, you have 4 on 3. Okay, 4 on 3 divided by 5 on 3. 4 on 3 divided by 5 on 3 is going to end up with a times of 3 goes up and 5 comes down, because when you remove the division sign to a multiplication sign, the denominator goes to the top and the top comes to the bottom. So you have minus 5 times divided by 2/3, so you are going to have 3 on 2. Okay, so talking about the LCM here you have 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 2 you have 6, plus 9 divided by 9 is 1. 1 times 4 you have 4. So that being said, you end up having 2 minus 35/3. All this divided by 6 plus 4 gives you 10/9, which is equal to 3 cancels 3, so you have 4/5 minus 5 times 3 is 15, all this over 2. Okay, now the next thing we should do is you are going to have 2 minus 35/3. Since this is a division sign, 9 goes to the top with a multiplication and 10 comes to the bottom, equal to 4/5 minus 15/2. So let's wipe this again. From here, 3 here is 1 time, and into 9 is 3 times. So you end up having 3 times 35. So you have 2 minus 3 times 35. 3 times 5 here is 15. 5 and carry 1. 3 times 3, 9, plus you have 10. 105 all over 10, equal to 4/5 minus 15/2. Okay, now from here, 10 times 2 gives you 20. So you have 20 minus 105, all this on 10, equal to, the LCM here is 5 times 2, 10. 10 divided by 5, you have 2. 2 times 4, 8. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 times 15, you have 5. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 times 15. 5 times 5, you should have 25. 5 and carry 2. 5 times 1, so you end up with 75. So you have 75. So that being said, 8 now minus 75. 8 minus 75 gives you 67. It gives you 67/10. Okay, now what's 20 minus 105? Let's just say 105 minus 20. 5 minus 10, you have 5 minus 0, you have 5. 10 minus 2, you have 85. Here we are having minus 85/10 equal to 67/10. So that tells us that our answer is not correct, because here we're having minus 85/10 and here we're having 67/10. Our solution was supposed to be the same. Remember what I said from the onset. Our solution was supposed to be the same. So having different values on both sides means our solution is wrong. So it shows that we made a mistake while doing our calculation. So just taking a brief step on it, we had to multiply x plus s squared times 2. Then we subtract with this equal to that. Okay, let me take a brief method and try solving it as fast as possible to see what may be we have this time this you have 2x plus 2x squared minus 4x plus 3. All this will be equal to 2x squared minus 5 into x plus 1. The bottom will cancel out. X squared plus x will cancel out. You have 2x times x minus 5 into x plus 1. From here you have 2x plus 2x squared minus 4x plus 3 equal to 2x squared minus 5x minus 5. X squared cancels with 2x squared. You have 2x minus this minus 2x. You take it that way, you have 3x equal to, you have 3 minus 5, you have minus 2. What about, no, this is 2x minus this minus 2x this way. Two x minus this, you have minus 2x go that way, you have 2, so you're going to have 7x. This is supposed to be 7x because 2x minus 2x minus 4x minus 2x, it comes, so you have plus, so you're supposed to have 7x equal to 3. There is minus 5 comes, so you have 5 plus 3, 5 plus 3 gives you 8. 5 plus 3 gives you 8. So x is supposed to be 8 over 7. So okay guys, so I believe that should be the answer, and if you go through trying to verify if the solution is correct, then definitely you are going to see that. Okay, so verifying this is just going to the equation, and where you see x, you place your answer where you see x, and you make sure you solve it correctly, and you need to take your time when solving that to verify, okay, to avoid making mistakes. It's very, very important. So this is just all about linear equations. When you have equations like this, you always try to make sure that you first of all, if you need to find the LCM, you go ahead and you find your LCM. When you are done finding your LCM, then you simplify it, the one on the left hand side, and also you simplify the one on the right hand side. When you are done simplifying, you then make sure that you find the like terms which are there and you try to combine them together. The same thing we should do on the left hand side should be the same you do on the right hand side. So when you find your like terms and keep them together, you make sure you simplify it as much as possible for you to be able to find your value of x. So solving linear equations is very, very important. All you need to do is just to follow up with the steps which I showed you with the previous one which I've solved. So if you are having any problems with this, you can always get back to me in the comment section, okay? I'm insisting on that. Always get back to me in the comment section. I'll be able to check out and see any issues which you have, as well as too in my community. You can always check there on the community. You can always write down there in the community whatever issues you're having. I can help you deal with that right there in the community. So I hope you have had a full understanding of what I've explained today, okay? So let me give this equation for you to solve. Let me give this equation for you to solve, and you get back to me. I'll write the community post for you to solve, and you drop your answers in the community post, okay, in the comment section. X minus 4 equal to 5 into x minus 3 into x minus 4. So that question, I want you to try solving this question, okay? Just try solving this question, and whatever issues you have with it, you can drop it there in the comment section. Your answers, you drop it there, sorry, in the community. I'll give a gap. I'll just write down a comment concerning this question, so you drop your answers there and we are fine and good to go. I check it out to see how far you have done with understanding of this. So I'm very happy as you have been able to follow up to this point in time, and thanks for watching till the end. So God bless you and have a nice day.